Hello again to another video promo update thing of my comic series in progress, the Tricksters Abreast Tales. And no, you didn't miss Chapter 4's video because I've forgotten to record it. But here are 2 pages from that chapter so you know what's up there. I especially like this page, mostly because it's a Polaroid picture. That was fun to play with while coloring it. And I also love how David's hands disappears into the nothingness of the background. But enough about that. Now it's time to focus on this page of Chapter 5. Nathan isn't in this chapter, or at least this part. It's a half day at school, so he planned to go and practice some counter moves before going on patrol. And so May spends her time going to chill at the Paranormal History Club. And that's basically it. Yeah! It's a filler, more or less. Anyways, let me introduce you guys to the side characters of the day. Before I do, I think it's safe to say I am terrible at pronouncing names and such things, so excuse me for butchering everything I say. From left to right, this is Sarah with an H at the end. She is an Amoklich, known for their small heads and abnormally long arms, from Native American folklore. Next to her is Kyle, but everybody calls him K, especially in this club because there are 2 Kyles. I have in my notes that K is an Apotokin, but looking back into what that is, I don't think that's the case. I'm gonna have to look back into that later. Anyways, you all know May, the lovely supporting main cast member. She is a Mexican from human folklore, known for inventing the siestas and for their delicious foods. And you know who else is Mexican in this group? Taylor! Actually, to be specific, he is half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, which are also from human folklore, known to be rivals of the Mexicans, but also known how to throw amazing parties. Taylor was the guy who dared his bestie to summon Bloody Mary in the last volume, and has basically felt extremely guilty about it ever since. Speaking of which, next to him is Kyle, the sad victim from Volume 1, and he's okay, and holds no resentment towards Taylor whatsoever. He's Polish, by the way, also from human folklore, and they are known for their Polish hot dogs and the awesome ability to survive severe cold. Next to Kyle is Donald, a freshman to Goshaway from Iroquois and Onondaga folklore. They are giants known for their black markings and very, very red skin, like rose red. I just finished inking Donald and now I'm working on Kyle. Yeah. There's also one more character on this page who appears in the next panel, and it's the advisor of the club. His name is Mr. Zed, and he is a Styer from Greek folklore. Basically, he's a history teacher at their school, and it's said that he teaches the subject like he's telling a story, which Styers are known to do, as well as having horse ears and tails. Not to be mistaken for their goat counterparts, the fawn and the pan. Those Styers are also depicted with horns in most modern arts. That's the thing about the world of the supernatural. There's so much that like I have 2 books that cover them, but they don't even cover the amount of paranormal creatures that there are, and that includes the gods, and there are like a lot of those. Like for example, they're like the same types of different creatures from different cultures, such as the vampires. There's the classic blood-sucking attractive vampires that we all know, and the classic epic vampires that we know as Dracula. And there are about 20 other dozen types of vampires, some of which are considered to be ghosts or fairies. Others only focus on a certain group of people. Others don't even need blood. They just go straight for her life energy. If you try to list them all, basically, I'd advise to just go alphabetically, because there are other creatures that are considered other species or have up to 3 different names are either spelled similar or completely different. Either way, they're interesting to try and pronounce, which I failed to do miserably earlier. Anyways, in case you haven't noticed, the background table, it's a bit different. That's because my usual drawing area is being moved and set up, and it's almost ready, but there's like some construction and redecoration needed, but not much now. It's just a matter of time, you know. Oh, look at that. I'm almost done. There's about like 2 minutes left. I'm gonna need a new marker soon. I usually use Sharpies, but you know, for the panels. But like this one was an exception because I didn't have one. Really had to ink it really good to make it last. I'm supposed to be in this page, what you see here, they're supposed to be saying something funny. I don't know if it's funny to you. I want to say I'm good with humor, but I'm probably not. I just go with what makes me at least crack a smile while matching with the environment of the story, though sometimes it can be funny to be completely unexpected. Not like those transitions you've been seeing. Sorry about that. My camera just kept running out of space. I'll try to make it so that it either rarely happens or edit it in a way where it's like hardly noticeable whatsoever. Oh, hey. Look, there's Mr. Z. Anyways, I think I have an idea of what to do for next time when I'm editing and stuff. Uh, I'm basically almost done at this point now. Look at me go, working at looking at sonic speed. I don't know why I didn't give Donald his markings first. I just ended up smudging it later while erasing it, so I'll have to fix that on the computer. Well, it looks like that's all I have to say for now. I will leave a link to the Tricksters Abreast Tales Facebook, Tumblr, SmankyG's, Tapastack, and DeviantArt page in the description below. So please share my video with people. I care if you share. Maybe subscribe. I for one would rather you spread this like news on Pokemon Go. Anyways, until next time, thank you so much for watching, and you will see me, or rather my hands, next time. Bye!